Prosecutors in the R. Kelly sex trafficking trial rest their case after calling 45 witnesses over the past month. Several women and 2 men in Kelly's inner circle testified he was grooming them for unwanted sex and psychologically tormenting them. The defense will now begin calling former Kelly employees to cast doubt on some of the accusers' accounts. Kelly has denied any wrongdoing. Kelly, Bethea, I'll start with you. Again, the R. Kelly defense, they got an uphill battle on their hands.
I don't even think it's uphill. I think they already lost the war on this. This is just a matter of constitutional rights at this point, and the fact that R. Kelly is entitled to an adequate and effective defense. Frankly, what he did was indefensible. We have known for 20 years that R. Kelly is a pedophile. He is also a hebephile. He is a disgusting human being who happened to have been talented, not talented to the point of that he's above reproach, but he was talented nonetheless. He was a musician, but that does not excuse his behavior to the tens of possibly hundreds of Black girls and young Black women that he has assaulted, that he has raped, that he has.
Hold up. We cannot say he's assaulted and raped because he hasn't been convicted. I understand your
allegedly.
point. Thank you.
Allegedly.
I said, but as a lawyer, we can't make that because he's not been convicted.
I'm aware. My apologies. Allegedly assaulted, allegedly raped, just indefensible crimes that he has been indicted for. He needs to go to jail. Should he be found guilty, which I, at this point, have no doubt that he will be, he needs to be up under the jail. This is a man who claimed to be the Pied Piper. He coined himself to be a predator, because that is what a Pied Piper was. That whole folklore of a older man who, by being a musician, was able to lure children away from the safety of their homes so that he could do unspeakable things to them. The fact that he likened himself to that in a favorable light and still thinks that what he allegedly did is okay just shows you that not only the cognitive dissonance, but just how sick this man really is, and how sick, frankly, his followers are, who still think that he's innocent. So again, like you said, we're going to be watching this very closely, but I have a really good feeling that we won't be saying the word allegedly much longer.
Makongo?
I'm definitely hoping that Kelly is right on that, in terms of we won't be saying allegedly much longer. And I really hope that after this trial is complete, that many of his accomplices will also be brought up on trial because they engaged in trafficking of children. Last week, you talked about how somebody walked in on him when he was performing oral sex on Aaliyah. I mean, these are things that people knew, and these are things that people saw. The man used to sit outside of high schools looking for girls, and people enabled that. I think it's really important also that we're making sure that these victims are getting the, alleged victims are getting the support that they need as well. Because we all see when people who might be celebrities like a Lupita Nyong'o or people like that come out and condemn people like a Harvey Weinstein for what they did, and they get attacked online and social media. These younger children, they don't have that type of defense. And so if people are knowing who they are, I wouldn't be surprised if people who are still part of R. Kelly's team are engaging in some form of bullying and those types of behavior as well. So we have to make sure that we're doing the work to uplift them as well, because they need the support for their coverage. They were doing this before Me Too ever popped off, right? And so really, at the end of the day, we have to make sure we're supporting our young Black girls who are now young Black women now, and probably a little bit older Black women now. And we have to make sure that his entourage and everybody who's been involved in this trafficking ring gets punished to this most severe extent of the law if they are found to be guilty.
So we certainly will see what happens now that the defense now has their time.
Back to that Roland Martin unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
Oh, no punching!
Thank you, Roland Martin, for always giving voice to the issues.
Look for Roland Martin in the whirlwind, to quote Marcus Garvey again.
The video looks phenomenal, so I'm really excited to see it on my big screen.
Support this man, Black media. He makes sure that our stories are told.
See, this difference between Black Star Network and Black-owned media and something like CNN.
I got to defer to the brilliance of Dr. Carr and to the brilliance of the Black Star Network.
I am Roland with Roland all the way. Honored to be on a show that you own. A black man owns the show.
Folks, Black Star Network is here.
I'm real revolutionary right now. Roland was amazing on there.
Stay black. I love y'all.
I can't commend you enough about this platform that you've created for us to be able to share who we are, what we're doing in the world, and the impact that we're having.
Let's be smart. Bring your eyeballs home.
You can't be Black-owned media and be scared.
You dig?